hints. I don't know that maybe I might like it, yeah. But
how?
Risky.
Yeah, very. How? That person is the problem. It's not even about the prank. That's the risky part. If it's on purpose, it's okay.
Like, I'm going to do it on purpose, sorry.
Subscribe for your girl, because in games, I like chaos. I like Mumu. But this time, they see chaos in capital letters. I won't run already. So waiting they happen. Droid has been calm. He is thinking things through. Hello, welcome to Pepe J. Thank you so much for clicking that one or two much. When the guys were scheming, you have Jey Cries saying that we need to let Droid know before he finds out and to be messy that you want his babe. They told Droid, I was thinking he would be like, no. I'm now building something with this girl. He's like, okay, it's a win-win. I'm like, where can win-win? According to him, he has Jessica, and this is a way to know that if he loves him or not. And because of that, he is in. And a fanboy like Drill involved, he should use her so that he will also get to know that, oh, so this girl does not like me. I'm like, okay, be ready for the outcome. Because between Drill and Rosie, they will figure it out. But as to how you figure it out with a fear, if tables were to turn, do you think Drill will allow Rosie to be used for a prank? Anyway, it is what it is. Hey, Martin and Tessie, prepare them levels. So, so you have these people playing card games. This is where you have Martin or stretching and sort of got two baby deers, so hey, then they having a conversation and the eyes are rolling, and all of a sudden Kwame is staring at them. The next thing he is going to stare at Jey Cries. For minutes, he was not taking his eyes off Jey, so Jey had to turn and also look at him. I'm kind of wondering why he picks on Jey so much. I don't know. You know, when Tessie and Jey were dating, he was always like the youngest boy in the house dating the oldest girl. Do you have what it takes? That kind of thing, like teasing, oh, you are with a sugar mommy, move away, move. He's been, and never did this boy reply him. I don't know whether it's his upbringing or whatever, or he just does not want to give him the energy, because Jay's mouth also sharp die. But for whatever reason, Kwame talks and he just moves on. Anyway, Kwame's face is communicating something like, you see your life. The lady that you loved, you did not handle her well. You see your life. She's moved on. That is how it is communicating. Anyway, when Drill said he was not going to take a shower with Rosie again because the temptation, it is too much for him to bear. Seeing the head to toe, huh? Okay. But the day where they say he doesn't want them showering again, he did it. So then last night too, they took quite long though. They went to shower because it was a long day, a very long day. The type of questions that Big Mama put on board. And it is how baby girl was walking from the shower for me. People are like, hey, girl, what happened in between you? It is what it is. Anyway.
Give me love, yeah. Forever, yeah. No, I'll be there with no doubt. I need you by my side.
Martin too can worry you, or he want to create conversation, or he want to warm into the hearts of the Jjd'S. They don't mean any malice. It's just that they don't like certain things. Hey, when they minding their business, they minding their business. If you call them in a conversation, that is when they want to think, do they need to get involved? If not, on a normal day where they're doing their thing, hey, they don't want any interference. You know what time it is. So they were in the whole area and they are making their way to the bedroom. And it is how they are lined up going there for me. Hey, yeah.
My people, good night, my people. Night. Bye. Y'all have good dreams.
Ghanaians will show you pepper. Sometimes Ghanaians on social media, they need to be steady though. Case steady. It is how some of them moved from loving Jey Cries to disliking him, especially when he's around Hermes. Some are still liking him because they are not seeing chemistry between him and Hermes, and they are drawing conclusion that, oh, okay, maybe they had something going on, but it ended badly, and they are not dating. And that girl likes him and has tracked him because the girl said, we had a little misunderstanding and he blocked me on all socials. I couldn't even call him for months. I did not hear from him and I come here and I see him. I'm like, how did you come here? Did you manage to find out he was on TV building a love story? And you're like, no, this guy should be mine. And you pull strings and you are also here. And now she has done well because she has succeeded in clocking out whatever that guy had. A stressful surprise indeed. Anyway, Ghanaians are So you have baby girl, darling, how are you? It's been a while we talked about them. Also having vibe moments with Jason.
I got them, no, you, I got them, you, I got them.
You know, say I did fall for you. Don't get,
Agenda boys at it again, 22, 23, 24 years of water. So home Chrome. So they're talking about a lady whose name starts with H, ends with U, that they took do, somebody who is not in the house. And it was difficult for Jey Cries to catch who they were talking about. But later when he got it, like, JC, you and I did a drill. We did not allow him. Drill is like, yeah, you did not allow me to have my part of that thing in the hotel. Yeah? Then Jason brings another name up. Then boy sat, then it took a while. He's like, yeah, I remember, but that one, you two, you did not invite me. It was Drill and you. Then they all burst out laughing. Now the conversation proper begins. Would you want to kiss deeply somebody you've met not long ago? Jey Cries is like, why will I be exchanging saliva with somebody? No matter how fresh you smell, it will be very difficult. I need to like you before. So you have Drill saying, so you can sex somebody without kissing? He's like, yes. Like my Tessie's case, for instance, I would have preferred even that guy being intimate with her because maybe Konji don't catch him. But to deep kiss somebody in less than 24 hours, it doesn't happen. And she was not drunk, it doesn't happen. You pick flowers, then hours later you deep kissing, and they are like, what happens? Maybe he likes her, she likes him. He's like, yes. Tessie has told me a lot. I don't want to talk about it here. There is something that will make him do certain things. Just as I'm telling you, I don't deep kiss when I don't know you. She doesn't do same. So for her to do that, I'm like, this thing she's told me before. So she liked him. You have Jason also saying that, yeah, he too, it needs to take a while to be deep kissing people all of a sudden. No, saliva exchange, no. You have Drew saying, then I'm the odd one out. Me, I like all the flavors, so if they smell good, and I cannot do sex without that one. When I want to do it and get all the flavors, damn kisses and saliva, no care. So this is what these three are talking about. Charlie.
On God, I won't kiss you. If it's the first one night stand, I'll never kiss you.
That I want to go in, like I want to be okay. I don't want any.
No, you want to enjoy all the variety, yeah.
Kwame earlier was playing card game with Tracy, but he was lost in his thoughts. So he excused himself and was sitting planning. Whilst doing that, you have him engaging in a conversation with Martin. Martin was like, boy, this Saturday, he's like, okay, what happens to the girl? He's like, oh, maybe she'll go back. I don't know what they were talking about. From this sentence, is boy trying to say that he will go on Saturday eviction and maybe Tessie will go back to Jey? Maybe. Because Kwame is been feeling very uncomfortable. He stormed the bedroom. Jey was laughing and being on his usual with the fear and drill and went like, look at him. You don't move away very soon. He will just be taking to you. This boy that could not handle a real woman. He claimed he loved her. He could not. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, you've been all over the place. And this and that. Saying you are sorry, you are sorry. You just cannot stand her being happy with another person. So you are like, you want her back. Is it not you who are rubbing it on our faces that you like them old? You got one, you messed it. Look at what you did to that girl. You are a narcissist. There is no difference between you and I. The only difference is I've dyed my hair and you are not. You are a very bad narcissist. The baddest of them all. The deepest. What the end they knew. You are a narcissist. He kept on and on. He's like, you don't even like her mess. You want to lead her on and also break her heart. This is what you do here. And the way he's saying it as if he's forgotten it's a game house and her mess rather came for him. And he kept on, and the boy had just kept quiet. He said, so you think a 22-year-old cannot make mistake, and because of that I'm a narcissist? But what do you mean by narcissist? He's like, you don't know, I'm taking you home with me. When you go home, go for the meaning. A narcissist like you're a very bad boy, and it is unfortunate that you dwell among humans. You are very bad. You and I, there is no difference. He kept it, and the boy was very mute. I think he wanted to cry. Then the agenda boys came for Kwame. They are like, oh, okay, so this is what it is. You go for young guys too, because Jey is the youngest in the house. He has never offended Kwame in any way. Is it not the same Kwame who said, oh, Jey, you seem to be happy with her mess. Wow, I can't wait for your marriage. And he was saying this when Tessie was around. But now look at him, and he was speaking on the loudest volume of his voice because he wants Tessie to hear. More like, girl, don't go for this boy. And he cannot approach Tessie one-on-one and tell her because they are not talking. So he is fooling. He wants to harm that boy or get him to get a strike or something. He's really been attacking him with very ugly words. And he's that young. And it's not like whatever happened, it was totally his fault. Anyway, it is what it is. They sign up for it. So agenda boys are like, oh boy, come for us and stop going for individuals. What did he do? You should tell us. He's like, what did he do? You don't remember what he did to? They are like, oh, come for us. He's like, what is there to come for? You people, when I come, it won't work. You are just like this glued up. They are like, and stop taking the women. The women are yeah. Stop. You've been all over the place. You are here with guts calling people names. You are the worst of us all. You don't take advice from anybody. He's like, I accept it. But that boy there is like me. They are like, Anyway, Hames, she's been missing but not vanished for hours. But finally, she came during HOH games. And guess what? HOH games, I'll detail in my next upload, but you have Darlin and Jason winning with a ripping 6 point. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe, like, and share.
But then you saw her with someone else, and your still narcissist self went to her telling her you still want to be with her.